Hello there. I'm going to come out and say it immediately. I don't like this game too much, but in the spirit of the channel, I'm going to try and be as positive as I physically can with this game, even if I didn't enjoy it as much as most people do. FNaF 2 is the grand sequel to the first game, and I feel like it should be said that FNaF 2 did get a lot right. More entrances to the office, more animatronics, and more lore. And somehow Scott managed to create FNaF 2 in under 3 months. Like, who did he sell his soul to allow him to make games that fast? This does make the game feel rushed, as you'll take one look at the gameplay and agree. Starting in 2, each FNaF game decides to create a new series of animatronics. Starting off with the toy animatronics. Well as designed, they don't look bad. They just don't feel as scary as the original 4 do, even in the environment they were designed for. I would also say I really like Toy Freddy's eyes when they go black as he reaches your office. It just makes him more menacing to me. Moving on to the Withered animatronics. I love the design of these guys. I mean, what's not to love? We got dirty, destroyed animatronics that you can see wires poke out like robot gore. I love their designs if you can't tell. Bonnie is probably the best of the bunch. Immediately the first thing you'll notice is Bonnie's face, or lack thereof. Then you'll start to notice some smaller details like Bonnie's missing arm and his hand having no glove and showing his robotics. It's all so cool to me. Then we see him jump scare you. You can see him reaching out to grab you. This makes him so much scarier to me, as someone who's able to tower over you and kill you. FNaF 2 fails to capture sound design in the way that FNaF 1 does for me. I believe that the reason for this is why it plays. If you've ever played a FNaF 2, you will definitely remember the FNaF 2 ambience sound. This sound plays whenever an animatronic enters your main hall, and has been memed to death because of how often it's played. There's also a vent version of when you can hear the animatronics crawling in the vents. This is here to tell you that there's someone in the vent and you should probably clear it. While in FNaF 1, a lot of the sounds aren't as loud or annoying to listen to. You have Bonnie and Chica shuffling in the halls, telling you where they are. Freddy's laugh as he approaches your office door, reminding you to check his cameras, and Foxy singing to remind you to look at his camera. All of this to say, I believe FNaF 2 fails with its sound. The FNaF 2 map is very brightly lit, unlike the first game. FNaF 2 is still in its active years, and we can see how well maintained the entire building is on the cameras. Then you may have noticed the lack of doors, which removes the safety you felt in FNaF 1, when you blocked the door to your office with large security locks made of metal. The way you escape from the grasps of the animatronic foes in the game is by wearing an empty Freddy head to trick the animatronics. What I don't like about the office is how the room has this weird effect, where it warps around your screen. It really bothers me. There is also how the game is in 4x3, which also bothers me as it doesn't look very good. Sorry about this, just really annoying to me. FNaF 2 is a very different game to the first. Instead of focusing on trying to be scary, it focuses on difficulty. In FNaF 1, you're trying to monitor each of the 4 animatronics. Every situation in FNaF 2 makes the player have a sense of unease and stress about what might happen next. Will Toy Bonnie jump out? Is Foxy in the hall? Should I clear the vent? The sheer chaos of the map. And that's what I believe makes FNaF 2 unique to every other game in the series. Well, up until Ultimate Custom Night. But how do we fight back? The mask. The mask is the general replacement for the giant metal doors. It's a great mechanic that can easily repel the animatronics in the office. But it also has the problem where it does way too much. What stops you from being able to wear the mask all night without any consequences? Well, there's the music box, which is a bar you have to hold left click on and slowly takes up. And it'll kill you if it winds all the way down. Now, how are you supposed to observe the animatronics and keep the music box wound up? Simple. You don't. You keep your mouse on the music box, and you wind it all night. Then there is Foxy. where he stands in your hall and you have to shine your light in his eyes to get him to go away. While I do believe that there's probably something to be salvaged, I feel like this game either just isn't for me, or isn't very good. You can share your opinion down in the comments below. I would like to see what others think about this game. There, I reached the ending of the video. I swear I'll try to find more games to be positive about. But I also want to talk about many of the FNaF games, as I grew up with these. These were my first main taste of horror, and I was craving so much more you wouldn't believe. I still suck at script writing, by the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.